Hello, this is Darren Snively from the National Weather Service in North Platte, and you are listening to a severe weather briefing for Friday evening and Saturday evening. The Storm Prediction Center has placed a slight risk of severe weather over portions of northwest and north central Nebraska, with a small chance of a tornado, and the main threats being wind and hail. The main threats for severe weather this evening will occur over northwest Nebraska and the eastern panhandle, with the timing being this afternoon and the evening hours. The main hazards will be large hail in excess of 1 inch in diameter, as well as damaging wind gusts. As we switch gears to Saturday, we can see a low pressure system forming on the eastern slopes of Colorado. That, in combination with a strong upper level jet stream to the west, and a good moisture flow off the Gulf of Mexico coming in from the east. This setup will create the risk of severe weather here in western and north central Nebraska. The Storm Prediction Center has placed a moderate risk of severe weather over southern and central Nebraska, and a slight risk covering the rest of the forecast area. A hatched area in the right diagram shows a higher probability of significant severe weather, which includes tornadoes, hail in excess of 2 inches in diameter, and wind gusts in excess of 75 miles per hour. So what does a slight risk of severe weather mean? There is the chance of severe weather in the area, however the coverage of the thunderstorm activity may be small in number. It does not mean that storms will be slightly severe. The bottom line is, if you are in the area of a slight risk of severe storms, pay attention and be ready to take action. So what does a moderate risk of severe weather mean? It implies that the possibility of significant severe weather is greater than the slight risk area, and the coverage of storms is typically greater as well. If a moderate risk is in effect for your area, do not panic. And remember, tornadoes are not the only hazard. Wind and hail events can be just as deadly. Make sure you are prepared to respond in any and all forms of severe weather. For the main highlights on Saturday, we're expecting severe weather for all of western and north central Nebraska, with the timing most likely being the afternoon through the nighttime hours. The most likely severe weather threats out of this system will be very large hail, sometimes in excess of 2 inches in diameter, as well as damaging wind gusts, and also a few tornadoes are possible. The area of concern for the greatest tornado potential is generally from southwest Nebraska, north to Valentine, and points east of there. What will you do in a warning situation? Now's the time to review your severe weather safety procedures. Ask yourself, how will you get your timely warning information, and where will you go once a warning is issued for your area? Make sure to pay attention to local forecast updates and any severe weather situations that can change rapidly. You can follow the NOAA Weather Radio Network, as well as the local TV and radio stations for severe weather information. And you can check our website here at the National Weather Service at weather.gov/NorthPlatte. You can also get additional safety information on our Facebook and Twitter pages. That concludes our severe weather briefing for the severe weather outlooks for Friday evening and Saturday evening for western and north central Nebraska. Again, this has been the National Weather Service at North Platte, and thank you for listening.